The content and opinions shared on Talking Randomish are intended for entertainment and informational purposes. They reflect the personal views of the host and guests and do not constitute professional advice or represent any affiliated organization.
We're talking randomly. Talking random. We're talking randomly. Talking random.
Welcome back to Barbershop Talking Random-ish. I am your master barber, Enrique Antario. Y'all see I am here. I guess hell, I'm the bathroom cleaner because ain't nobody else gonna be here. Ain't nobody else here to clean the bathroom. So I guess I am the official bathroom cleaner. Damn y'all. Y'all know who I'm talking to. Damn y'all. But and I got the extra cleaner because the barbershop would not be open next week. So I got it. Damn y'all. But tonight, we in a good conversation, great conversation actually. We got two of the classic cities R&B legends in the barbershop tonight. We got and I am gonna turn this down some kind of way. Miss IAMTIKICA.
You got it.
And my side dog brother, TR in the building.
Yes, sir.
Two of the classic voices of Athens. And before we left, I put the question out there about R&B, the word R&B. We know it came to, and it's supposed to be rhythm and blues. Is the essence of the word still the same as it used to be?
So, the essence, I would say yes. It is the same. So it's rooted the same, but it has certainly changed over the years. So, R&B, that I guess we would call that more classic R&B, more so soul, a little funk, was like 70s,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then as we made our way to 80s and 90s, we have our traditional kind of sense of the word R&B. And I think back then we were calling it, in the 70s, we were literally calling it rhythm and blues, right?
Yeah.
Then I think 80s, 90s, you correct me if you agree or don't agree, R&B was 80s and 90s. And then as we have gone into the 2000s and up to now, we've gotten into neo soul. But even within R&B, we still have different types, right? And I want to be respectful because I know even earlier I said, something about mumbling, because we do have that. Or what am I trying to say? There is I consider my voice more heavy. It's like a heavier R&B sound than, let's say, a Janae Aiko, right? Both beautiful, but it is just a different sound.
Texture.
Yeah, it's a different texture to it. And I do want to say that though a lot of us of this age range love R&B from the 80s and 90s, there are so many new school or neo soul, and neo soul and new school is still kind of a different term, right?
Yes.
But so let's just say new school R&B, there is plenty of it out here.
Yes.
So you just have to go onto your different platforms. I'm a Spotify person, and you can literally tap into that and listen to the newer, because there is a whole group that are taking this R&B to a different level. And certainly as an artist, you can find your spot. I feel like for myself, what I sing is more contemporary R&B, but I also love and throw in some classics, right? So for me, I like to challenge myself with the newer sound, but still be authentically me.
Okay.
And another thing too is I'm always thinking about, my brand and it's not my brand is me. I'm not pretending to be anything else, but it keeps me focused. And therefore, whether it be a flyer, an outfit, a venue, I'm always focused. I know the brand. Does it go with who I am, right? I'm not trying to be younger, and I'm also not trying to date myself. Mm-hmm. So I forget what the question was.
Well, no, we gonna come back. we gonna come back to that. But has it changed? Has it evolved? Have it?
You said,
does it still have the same?
You said what you just said.
Evolved.
That's the word. It has evolved. Is totally not the same R&B from the 80s or the 90s. But Takika alluded to when she said the foundation or the bases are still in place, but I feel like because of the evolution of it, for an example, let's use an artist like, let's say, Drake. Drake is a rapper. You know what I mean? He's a MC, but he's also has some songs that have entered on the R&B charts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and he's not a singer per se, but there was a time that even Lil Wayne, used, with the auto-tune effect coming in, they went on R&B charts.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So,
yes.
So I definitely think that R&B has evolved. But what we're saying is, what you're trying to ask is like, I don't know if it's just me or us. I don't know what it is, but it's something about that late 80s and 90s R&B. And what we do is we kind of, for a good reason, we stuck right there. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's what we compare R&B too, you know what I mean? But, with my son and, the younger generation, you know what I'm saying? They, and even my son, my son is an artist as well, and he alludes to that R&B, but he also kind of listened to the Justin Biebers and different little artists. So I just feel like you used the correct word. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the R&B has evolved into another space that kind of may sound a little different. And me also, and before I conclude my thought, I feel like R&B is also subject matter to me. That's just my opinion. All right.
Okay.
It's all about the subject matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, for an example, I can make an example. You listen to a lot of Chris Brown songs, he's more so, to me, a lot of his songs are more on the secular end of R&B. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because of subject matter.
Yes.
But his last R&B song is that I would say like a true R&B song is Residuals, the song that he has.
Yeah.
That's just because of the subject matter and what he's and how he actually delivers the song, that's a true R&B song in my sense.
And what we saw, the talk about it was some of the newer school, right, who were used to what he was doing, which I think is not fully R&B. I think it really leans towards pop a little bit. That's just me personally. But with the latest music, some people didn't like it, right? It was giving kind of old school to the younger generation. So, whereas we love it.
So I think you used the right word. It's evolved from
Yes.
Right.
from what we come from, what our space we come from with R&B. You know what I'm saying? We come from the Luthers, the Stevie Wonders, the Guy, you know, Jodeci, Boys to Men. You know, that's what we came. That's what that's where our pocket was. So you know, and we kind of subconscious, yes. So subconsciously, we kind of compare this music to that, and then that's how we in our minds, without us saying it subconsciously, we like that.
Well, I think it's maybe because that 80s 90s was what we all know to really be R&B,
Right.
not rhythm and blues, not this new school neo soul. So when we think of R&B, it really defined, right? It put to me what that era was. You had real singers like you had back in the 70s, but with a good younger beat.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Like,
yes.
so that's that defines R&B to me.
And see, and now to further that note, and I think that's why I love neo soul so much.
Because it's kind of getting back to that.
And well, neo soul to me encompass hip hop and soul.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the dirty, grimy beats of hip hop.
Right. Right.
Of underground hip hop.
Right.
But you got some of that good soul. You got that's when you got the my girl Erica, but you got the
Mary.
voice of Jill.
Right.
And you got the voice of
Mary J. Blige.
I'm trying to figure out where do I put Mary J. Blige, because she is the queen of hip hop soul.
Hip hop soul.
Which is to me is kind of different than
It's different than
because
Erica.
yes, because to me Mary couldn't sing when she first came.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna turn this camera off.
Oh, man.
But she can. She was a great entertainer. I mean, she did her thing. I said to me, now, yes, but when Mary,
No, I think Mary's gift, and I think again we all like are in different pockets. Mary's gift to me is her ability to express real life.
yes,
Right.
yes,
It's less about
it's unfettered.
maybe her. I don't want to say what you said, but like it's less about that and more. I don't want to get beat up, but it's more so about like she's just able to express how we're all feeling. She is just so relatable.
Right.
Am I one of the unfair people that say that I like Mary when she's sad and when she's going through something?
Everybody does.
Yeah.
Everybody does.
I think, and Mary is more of a soul singer.
She's a soul
So
singer,
for an
yeah.
example, if you take take a voice like Bobby Womack, all right.
Yeah.
If you listen to him just vocally, you know what I mean, you will hear a lot of raw notes. You know, a lot of even Ray Charles for that. You know, you hear a lot of raw notes, a lot of notes that probably were like, but because it's the content in what they're singing, and they're singing from a soul point of view, it fits. It's like it's like you hear the soul in what they say. That's why it's called soul singing.
Yeah.
Because your notes don't have to be as perfect.
That's it. And that's
You know what I
something
mean?
I've had to learn as a singer. I am a perfectionist, and I've had to learn that it is expressing ourselves, performing. It is not about every note being pretty.
Right.
And a lot of times that rawest, that's the beauty. Sometimes that can be way more beautiful than every note being. People want to feel.
Yes. Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Like I can make an example of this is a just a fact check or whatever they call it. On Boys to Men, End of the Road, right? Wanye did a note when he did the part when he said, "Baby, just don't let me down," and it sounded like he cracked. He actually did because he was going through a voice change.
Yeah.
But they kept it because of the soul or the rawness of that cracked note. They kept it in. And he, to this day, he be like, "Oh, I hate that part," but that's the part that sold the song. So you know what I'm saying? That's how R&B sometimes it supersedes sometimes like the pretty notes and stuff. Like you know, like even KC when he redid "If You Think You're Lonely Now."
Yeah.
You know, like a lot of those notes was very raw. You know what I mean?
But they come from now KC. Now,
Well, yeah, he comes from a gospel.
Now, I'm the singer that can't sing, so I'm one of them dudes. But if I had to pick voices to cater who I was, it would be Wanye, the KC, Aaron Hall, who else? Even Cisco.
Right. Yeah.
Because these rough and Teddy P.
Right.
You know that rough. Come on, girl.
Yeah.
That
Gerald Levert.
Those were the voices that I thought I could sing like.
Right.
So those who I was going for. So my next for both of y'all, who's your top favorite male vocalist?
Now or
Period.
Did you say top 5?
Yeah.
top 5.
Did you say 5? Okay.
Top 5. Okay. Who?
5 is a lot.
A lot.
Okay. Not in no particular order.
No.
Okay.
Particular order.
For me,
Uh-huh.
Stevie Wonder,
Uh-huh.
Aaron Hall,
Uh-huh.
KC.
Uh-huh.
But let me go take it back. KC in his prime, and Cisco in his prime,
Okay.
and and that's that. Let me
I'm so
see.
glad you
Did I
went
say
first.
4?
That was 4.
Did I say 4? Okay, you said 5. And
Definitely a question you have to think about.
Yeah. That's why I did ask like that, because I want to see if we can get it to him.
and
Because I started to send that question to him. Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
yeah. So wait a minute, KC, in his prime, Cisco, Aaron Hall in his prime, Stevie Wonder, and
One more.
I would say, I'd probably say Tank for right now.
Okay.
Boy, you said something then when you said Tank.
Nobody
Let me hear yours, ma'am.
Okay. We know I already still love Whitney. Then Jill Scott.
Okay.
Also, it's women or
She I didn't ask her, but she did what I wanted her to do. Yeah.
Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, Alex Isley, she's a newer
She's
one.
dope. She's dope.
Absolutely
Well,
love her.
I'm beginning to like her more. Yes, she is dope.
She is.
She is. Yeah.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
But she does have to grow on you because of the era that we came out of, I think.
What?
Is that why?
No, because I'm into the Janae's. I'm into Scissors.
Mm-hmm.
I'm into Georgia.
Yeah.
So there's some
Yeah.
that's
No,
that I'm
I like
into.
your list.
It was something that I couldn't in the beginning, but like I said, but I still, but because she's like I got to play and she shows up a lot,
Uh-huh.
so I do listen to her, but it's like yeah.
And one more newer school, the artist, find her. I absolutely.
The artist.
Yeah.
Okay.
She goes by the artist. She's
Okay.
one of those in the newer range, but I just feel so much when I listen to her. So that would be my 5.
Now you mentioned Whitney.
Mm-hmm.
Whitney, we know. Okay, when we talk about voices, her Brandy,
Yeah.
like set the standard
Yeah.
for being perfectly can go. Okay. Most of her music was pop. Does that matter when we talk? Because I got a Whitney Houston T-shirt.
Yeah.
And I almost wore
I
the
do
Whitney
too.
Houston T-shirt, but I was like, she is not really R&B.
I think the music, maybe primarily the music that she sold was pop.
Yeah.
However, I still categorize her voice as an R&B voice.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes.
And one thing I love about Whitney that I want to bring out is Whitney she wasn't a writer. She didn't write her songs.
Yeah.
And sometimes in our industry, people make you feel as though you have to write in order. There's some people that are just straight singers. I feel like I'm more of a straight singer. I definitely have delved in, like I said, I like to challenge myself.
Mhm.
But it's you don't have to. You can you don't have to fit in a box. We all do different things great. And so though she did not write any of her music,
You felt it.
You felt
You
it.
felt it.
That's what we do as singers. We are storytellers.
Mhm.
We are making you believe. Case in point, he wrote all of the music on my album. And I had people calling me. He had people calling him. I had someone call me upset. How dare you write that song about me? How dare you? Right? And I'm like, first of all, I did not write that song.
First of all, and thank you.
But thank you.
Yes.
But that's your credit.
Right.
But
Yeah.
that's what we do. We perform. We get into it, and we feel like what the writer.
And
Well,
with
yeah.
her, and to case in her point to what she's saying, when I wrote every song for her, each song had a certain personality and characteristic that I had to force her to get into. It's almost like you're doing a movie.
Yeah.
You're right.
I
So I had to make her see it from that woman point of view in
Okay.
order for her to project what I was trying to get
Now
her
you,
to
now
project.
you leading the questions. How do you as a man get into the bag of writing from the
female perspective.
female perspective?
Well, you have to, first of all, female and male, we go through the same thing. You know what I mean? So at first you write just from the experience point of view.
Okay.
But then once you write from the experience point of view, then you, like if I'm writing for a female artist, then you shape the song to match the artist that you're writing for.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then, you know, just out of vibing with the artist, you know what I mean? Then you kind of, it's almost kind of mystical. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a language that is not able to be communicated probably with words. It's all about vibe. You know, we talked about, you know, when we was in the studio, when I had her in the studio, it was about vibe. You know what I mean? So, and once we connected, then she kind of knew, and it connected to her story. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you can I just say that when you is certainly now maybe when you write a single for someone, you may just write that based on, oh, this is what I'm thinking and I want you to sing this. When you make an album, you sit down, you talk to that person about, tell me who you are, tell me what you're going through right now, right? And then you're putting together not your story, you're really putting together that person's story, or
He's
showing
the author
different
for your story.
Absolutely.
Your voice.
Absolutely.
I was watching the Janet Jackson little documentary, a 4-part documentary, and she was talking about the time she was with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, and they was talking like that's what they do. They hung out.
Yeah,
They just hung out they ain't wrote a note, nothing. They was just hanging out, and they started to formulate songs from them getting to know her, hanging out with her, and even taking her input on certain things. So right.
Same with
and see, and when you are a writer like me, I write in my sleep. You know what I mean? So, like, that's why even in high school, when I was writing songs for my R&B group, I like not graduated because I'm in class, like, when it hit me, you know what I mean? I'm right, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to the bathroom, writing on tissue and everything, you know what I mean? So I'm a singer first, but I'm a writer, like, second nature, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love writing, you know what I mean? I love writing stories. I love writing songs, but melody is my strong point. You know, I come up with a melody, and once I come up with a melody, I put words inside the melody, and that's how I come up with a song. You know what I mean? So, and so when you got artists, you know, in mind, you know what I mean, you fit that song to their personality, what they would say. You know what I'm saying? What they would. What some of their thoughts, you know what I mean? Because you sat down and vibe with the person, you know what I mean? So,
have you ever been like, I wouldn't say it like that?
Absolutely.
Type of thing?
Absolutely. And I've had some writers send me songs with even certain lyrics that I'm like, no. Because, you know, again, we talked about now I don't we are who we are, and therefore I really am true about authenticity, right? But I represent, like, I put things through a lens of my children, my 2 children. I try to be as authentic as possible. However, I know it has to go through that lens for me, right? And so if you want me, because sensuality is different from just raunchy.
Yes.
And that's what I've had. And I'm like, no, I'm not. You need to either change this, or I'm not feeling this song at all. You know, it's not on brand for me.
Absolutely.
And the spot that I'm at with music, like, I'm glad that I'm at a place with music that I'm not looking for a deal. You know what I mean? I'm not looking. I mean, I've had record labels, you know, Southern Soul record labels, you know, vet for me, but I don't have to
compromise.
I don't want a record deal. You know what I'm saying? I love doing this on my own terms, like performing and just doing that at my own terms, because when you get to that level or get to that space, then you have to compromise a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like with just lyrics, with places you go. If a certain spot asks me to come, if I check it out, nah, I ain't, I'm not going. You know what I mean?
Right.
But when you on label time, you know what I mean, they're going to send you where you going to have to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to compromise a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So how did you come to that? How and when did you come to like I can? Because that to me sound like true freedom of your artistry.
Right.
When and how did you come to that?
Well, how I came to that is because now I'm in a place in my life that I don't have to have. I mean, of course, now I would love to see $1 million in the bank. Now I ain't gonna say that, you know, but I'm at a comfortable place in my life to where I love my lifestyle as it is. If I get more, that's cool. But right now, I'm living in my wealth now. My children doing well, you know what I mean? Like, and what wealth is to me is just being able to go home after I leave here, go home, go in my house, and I can lay down in peace, knowing that I can get up the next morning and I have everything that I'm controlling in my management. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to take away, because I've been in that place. You know what I mean? When I was, about 20 years ago, in '96, I was signed to, me and my group, we was signed to Motown BF10 Records. You know what I'm saying? Where we was on a what they call a letter of intent. So I seen, like, back then, we signed deals and signed all kind of stuff, and not even knowing that I was signing my rights away, all the songs and stuff that I wrote for people. I got hit songs now that I will never get royalties for, because I was just so happy that we was on this deal, but not even knowing that I didn't have my publishing right. I didn't have my copyrights together. I didn't have none of that, but I was so passionate about the art that I was willing to sign. Like, I just want to be seen. I want to be, I just want to be out there, you know what I'm saying? And not know that I was signing a lot of my life and a lot of my freedom away, you know what I'm saying? And so I've been in that place to where I signed a lot of my rights away and not even knowing it. So now I just love the passion in what I'm doing, and I don't want to play with my passion. I don't want to take it away, because whenever your passion leaves from something, you might well don't do it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So signing to a label and having people to put you here, put you there, send you there, send you here, send you there, that's compromising your passion. So what I want to do it on my own terms. So in my own terms, meaning if I want to go, I go. But if it don't fit in my schedule, and if it don't, and as long as it don't mess up my where I got insurance and all that stuff, as long as it ain't messing up that,
Yes, sir.
then yeah, I go. But so it's all in priority now.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying?
Yes,
I'm not looking. Yeah, of course I would love to go to BET and be on the BET Awards and all of that. But if I can't do it on my terms,
yes,
then no, I don't worry about it. I mean, because I'm doing it, it's not really because I'm doing it to be rich. I'm doing it because I'm really, I got a legacy to build. You know what I mean? Like my daughter sings. My son, he's an upcoming inspiring artist. And so a lot of reason why I'm doing it, I'm opening up doors for them to let them see this is how it should be done. You know what I mean? I've taught them the business side of it, what is publishing, what is copyright, you know what I'm saying? Like how to, you know what I'm saying, to take advantage of your social media platforms, you know what I'm saying, put yourself out, you know what I'm saying? I'm teaching them how to keep things in their own, you know what I'm saying, management, and while they're young and they're not married or they're not, you know what I'm saying, so they could explore, but keep it in their own reach. You know what I mean? And that's how I prefer to do it now. I mean, I'm 49 years old. You know what I mean? I don't look it, but you know what I'm saying? I'm 49, and you know.
Just a baby.
Yeah, I'm 49. I really I can go for 39, but you know what I'm saying. But I didn't play. But you know what I'm saying. I'm 49 years old, so I understand where I am in life.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I mean. So therefore, I want to do it on my own terms,
Yes, sir.
and so that's how I got there.
Okay. R&B, you. How's that going?
It's going amazing. Our last show, we had over 200 listeners,
Okay.
and we're just growing, and also, you know, trying to determine, you know, like you said, everything is at this. So I don't think what we do right now is not about age. It's about the stage that we're in.
Mm.
And so I have met most of my musical goals at this point. Therefore, I don't have to compromise and not willing to compromise certain things. Because, you know, at this point, I've had an album, I have 3 singles, I've had 3 singles, I have another one coming out. It really is about growing all the things that I'm doing. So with R&BU, that's what we're trying to do. Like, how do we, how and where do we grow? I will say, WXAG is, you know, the only R&B radio station out of Athens, and we just have to see, you know, how does that look growth-wise?
Yes.
There's been a lot of talk even since the beginning about turning it into a podcast. I love and we stream ours, so you do get to see us, but one thing that I love about radio versus podcast, I really just want to do it in my pajamas. Like, I don't want it like to turn into a performance, so to speak.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because you gotta get dressed, or you know, and then you start worrying about all the different things. However, you know, that's where the market is, and there is a lot of money to be made in that, and yet we can still provide the same content.
Yes.
I love this show because, again, it truly celebrates R&B, all the different parts, independent artists, major artists, but we have fun. We have, you know, we have fights in the chat about when we do, I'm not supposed to say the word versus, but when we do a face-off of, I think we did, who did we do Tank against?
Wasn't it R?
Was it R. Kelly?
I think you did against R.
Okay, so
I got a better match for R.
Cause yeah,
I got a better match.
forgot. Oh man.
I got a better match for R. And everybody keeps sleeping on this guy.
Oh man.
Babyface.
well,
And let me
that came up because of how much they have written, right?
I'm talking about.
the
Yeah,
catalog
let's
of
go in. Let's go into it.
But you see how you're
Hey,
getting.
take Tank off that list. I forgot that R. Kelly, that my guy. I mean, no.
And I know everybody want to put
Yeah.
R there, but we sleep on face.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Because much of y'all want to talk about R pen, Babyface pen.
Oh, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
We
Mo-
talking about pen, we talking about singing.
But Babyface sang.
But you have to.
Shit.
So,
Babyface sang.
this is what I love. This energy. This is what we have on the show. We have people like going at it about particularly face-offs. You know, June is also Pride Month,
Yes.
so we're going to have the artist is gay female. We have, because that's the beauty of Black music.
Mm-hmm.
It is culture.
Absolutely.
And so the engagement, I love this group because people really, we are very passionate about music.
Mhm.
I am also very passionate about educating. I'm really a low-key nerd. I love facts and figures and to tell the life story. And I get to throw in, I have this one statement where there's a class section of R&BU where I give some facts about whatever the theme is. We have a little snippet from someone in the conscious community, and then I give a quote from an artist, an R&B artist. But I end it with, I want you and I need you to understand and have pride about who we are as a people and our music, R&B music. That's a part of that, and that's what I love. You're infusing culture, education, and pride, right?
I'm waiting to be a guest on that too.
Oh, are you? Okay, that's very good to know. You can be you're gonna come on the show. Okay. Okay.
Now back to you, sir. Now. You took Tank off and put R.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm never taking him off my list.
Okay, and I get that. I get that.
Free R. Kelly.
But how?
Well, okay. I'm sorry. I said it.
Why would you put R over Tank?
R. Kelly, first of all.
And I know, and Tank will put R over. Tank calls him okay. So now, so I know.
Why is this a question?
Well, this. I mean,
show me what Tank lacked. As it compares to R. Kelly. No, he's written for.
He does write.
He has written for.
Let's talk resume here. Talk resume.
We can do that.
R. Kelly?
Man, R. Kelly.
Yeah.
I told Rick.
But R. Kelly, though, I'm just being honest. Like, he is. Yeah. R. Kelly, I mean, first of all, he's an inspiration to me for us, like, with his pen game. Like, he inspired me to begin to write and write for different people.
Yeah.
And not only his pen game, but vocally, like he could take it. You know what I'm saying? Like the album.
Tank is a better vocalist. Tank is a better technical vocalist.
But R. Kelly can sing from Michael Jackson stuff all the way to Marvin Gaye. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Tank can sing from Andre Crouch.
Yeah, but R. Kelly is such a musical genius.
Yes, he is.
Like he's like the Love Letter album. Like, you know, it just he goes from, I don't know, but anyway, just R. Kelly is. Yeah, I meant to put him on that list, even vocally. You know what I'm saying? Like I
probably can name 20 more vocalists that's better than him. To me, that's
R.
better than
Kelly?
him. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I said to me.
Yeah.
I said to
that's
me.
your
That's
opinion.
my opinion.
But yeah, so going back to my list, R. Kelly,
Yes, sir.
R. Kelly, the young Aaron Hall, Stevie Wonder, the young KC, and the young Cisco.
People sleep on Aaron Hall.
Yeah.
Well, I am.
Well, Aaron Hall, after Aaron Hall, I don't listen to his.
That solo album? That first
Yeah. That solo album, yeah. But I like the Guy version of Aaron Hall.
Aaron was.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, I end my shows with his song, like "Goodbye Love." That's my ending song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was dope.
Yes.
Yeah, he was dope on that, man. Yeah. Well, y'all talking about piece of my love. That's what that is.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's piece of my love.
Okay, I'm sorry. You know, yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah,
It's all good. You know what we meant.
Yes,
Yeah.
you know what we mean.
Piece of my
You know what we mean.
don't get my song mixed up. Just my love at the hit now, show up. But yeah. Yeah, I end, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, Aaron was he was it, you know.
But but his solo joint, man.
I'm gonna have to pull it
I'm
up.
Oh man. You
yeah,
you gonna ride home to it?
Talking about I miss
Oh,
you.
baby, don't you?
That.
Well, he kicked that.
I miss you
Yeah,
and
yeah.
when you need me.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Even the song where he slow it down, the slow down version.
Yeah.
I remember doing a
Yeah,
little
I'm
fashion show and I
Baby, don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. The slow down version. Yes.
Yeah.
That's I'm talking about.
Oh, baby, don't you be
Go ahead. Don't.
afraid. I promise I won't hurt you.
Yes, sir.
No way, no way. And
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Who wrote that?
I don't know. I don't care who wrote it. I know who was
I
singing.
like know who wrote that.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we can pull it up later, but yeah, you gonna ride home to it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, but I see you looking at the clock. I know I be
Sorry.
doing. No. Thank you, cause but we'll be here a whole nother. Cause
Right,
this
we
thing
could.
get good. This
It
thing
does.
get good. What's coming up next for both of y'all? And then we can hurry and get everybody on up out of here.
Well, me, I'm just performing a lot. I got a few engagements that from doing praise and worship at churches to doing some outside events, R&B events. So I'm looking forward to that. The next show, and I will be I forgot the dates now, but yeah, that's what I'm doing, and I'm hopefully to start on my R&B solo, R&B album, starting in the fall. I'm seeking some producers. I got some producers in mind that I want to use. I'm gonna call in some favors. I got some like some hit maker.
Exciting.
Hit
Solo
maker,
album?
hit maker producers that I know personally. So, and they owe me some favors. So, I'm gonna call on them, and we're gonna go from there. You know what I mean?
Okay. So you know when they ready to drop, you got to come on back over again and talk about that thing and
Oh yeah.
talk about how because see like most of the phases of my life I ended up somewhere in the music game. Because I love music and I love watching from the first note of the first lyric to the end of it when you finally hear the final.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I love that process.
Right.
And so I definitely love that and watching it and watching creative minds and then like I say, you as a singer, watching your interpretation of that and the way you work it and the, like I say, the vocal coaching and the vocal producing and you know, just watching all that. So I love the process of so what's next for you though?
So, what's next for me? Tomorrow, I will be performing at its historic Athens Juneteenth event. It'll be downtown. My performance time is 1:35. If you get there late, you'll miss it. It is a short set. It's literally 15 minutes, but I tell you, it's going to be very, very good. And then, so that's tomorrow. And then Saturday, we have another edition of R&BU. It's called Rhythm and Pride. Is the theme for that. We'll be showcasing those artists that I say get us to live our lives authentically in whatever, you know, that is. And then the following weekend, It'll be June 27th. I will be performing for the third time at Athens. But the beauty of this time is that I'll be performing with my band. It is the TLC band. It is a all-female quartet. So myself as lead, my sister as background. We have Portia on keys, and we have AD on drums. You guys, it is an amazing ensemble together. So we will be on the main stage from 1 to 1:45, so that's a longer set. If you check my social media pages, you will not miss anything. So yeah, I mentioned that I'm going to be going in the studio soon to record a new single. Don't ask me to sing tonight. And that would be okay. But anyway,
hurry up and shut that down.
And yeah, that is I think all that is on the things that I can think about right now. Thank you. Do I get the title of the Athens Queen of R&B? You're the Athens King of R&B. I was hoping tonight that would get past to me. Anyway,
I don't even know how I got that title, but I just somebody called me that. I was like, huh?
Right.
I was well.
And
all
it
right,
stuck, right?
Yeah,
Like,
so I just
roll with it. Hey,
that's
roll
it.
with it.
That's
Hey.
what we have to do. That's who I am. Also, I'm the Athens Queen of R&B. Keep it.
Yeah, until somebody
Keep it
else step up
locked.
and want to jump in. So,
Right.
Well, I thank the king and the queen
Thank you.
for coming through the barbershop this evening, for blessing us. Like I said, the event you was talking about, please let's stay in touch and talk about that.
Oh, for sure.
Like I say, man, when you know, hey, you sign off.
Right.
No more need to be said.
right.
But we're gonna get ready to get up out of here because if we keep on,
We'll go all night.
yeah, we'll keep going. So this game called life is a series of moments. The past is just that, the past. Learn from it and be thankful for it. The future, prepare for it. It's coming. Let's get to the next one. The present, it is a gift. Enjoy the journey. Take plenty of pictures, but most importantly, thank God. It's time to clean the clippers. We're gonna sweep these floors. Yeah, I got to clean the damn bathroom. Cause well, especially got to clean because the shop ain't gonna be open this week. But y'all three brothers of mine. I was almost gonna call y'all something else. Yeah, we're gonna put this list up here. The bathroom waiting on y'all. In the words of Rita Lawson's son, Odabo Jack, the shop is closed.
We're talking randomly. Talking random. We're talking randomly. Talking random.